My players understand the importance of telling the truth. I only wish I could say the same about the administrators running their school. My name is Dave Bloch. My school district fired me during the season, all for telling the truth, for speaking openly, honestly, and respectfully with my snowboarders. It's been a dozen years since I started the snowboard team at Woodstock Union High School in my home state of Vermont. Over that time, I've experienced countless rewarding moments with my student athletes. As any coach can tell you, the most satisfying part of my role comes when a student I've coached grows into a mature, successful, and confident young adult who goes on to do great things. As a coach, it's crucial to always tell the truth. After all, as an athlete, you wouldn't want your reality check coming midway down the slope. You want your coach to give you open, honest feedback during practice, so you can be your best when the competition begins. My players understand the importance of telling the truth. I only wish I could say the same about the administrators running their school. My name is Dave Bloch. My school district fired me during the season, all for telling the truth, for speaking openly, honestly, and respectfully with my snowboarders. Here's what happened. During downtime at a competition that involved a team with a male athlete who identifies as a female, two of my players and I were sitting together at a table. The conversation turned to whether male athletes should compete against female athletes based on asserted gender identity. One student at the table, a male, said that he thought athletes should compete against males or females according to their sex rather than asserted gender identity. The other student, a female, responded by calling him transphobic. I then joined the conversation. I said that even though I recognize that people may express themselves in particular ways, what matters most when it comes to sports is the very real differences between the sexes. I pointed out that an archeologist might not be able to determine whether a person identified as a male or female, but he would be able to tell whether the bones had male or female DNA. The discussion lasted less than 3 minutes. Everyone remained respectful, and even though we may not have agreed, the female student thanked me for what she called a good conversation. I agreed. I still agree, even though the school district seized upon that conversation to hand me my walking papers the very next day. Called into the superintendent's office, I could hardly believe it when she greeted me with a notice of termination. I was even more surprised to hear her rationale. I was accused of violating the district's harassment, hazing, and bullying policy, a vague and excessively broad policy that every district in the state is required to implement. The notice said that my supposed use of disparaging names created an objectively offensive environment and constituted harassment based on gender identity. What disparaging names had I used? None, of course, but I wasn't given the chance to point that out before being fired. I wasn't even given an opportunity to appeal the decision, which includes a lifetime ban from coaching in the district, a stain on my record that other employers will see. What the district did was wrong. Public school employees can't be fired for respectfully expressing their views on matters of public concern. That's censorship, and it violates the First Amendment's guarantee of free speech. That's why, with the help of Alliance Defending Freedom, I filed a lawsuit to challenge both my firing and the policy that gave administrators cover to punish me for speaking. I don't want this to happen to anyone else, and neither should you. You and I may not agree on everything. We may even disagree on important issues, but this is America. We should at least agree that government officials, including public school administrators, can't be allowed to ruin our careers and destroy our reputations just because they disagree with what we have to say. To find more stories like this, visit adflegal.org/Freedom Matters. Before you go, like this video and subscribe to this channel so you never miss an episode.